ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store. Between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from second and 4 to third and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it with the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Yellow. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Exit. Check. Hey, Mike 52.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Bravo!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Yellow. You must be dreaming. Hey, 15. Hey, yellow, go. 52. Check 13.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 31, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Yellow. Hey, pick you. Yellow. Check. Lucky.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Now, that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Yellow. Showing it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And an alley to run. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And the Chargers 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Now Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Gordon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
He made Taylor hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check, 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 check. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, watch it, watch it. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Watch the edge. Check 24.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here, baby. Your trip is here.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
44, Mike, 44. Yeah. Right.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Hey, Delta! Check 31, check 31.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Smoke.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Check three. Hey, 43, 15.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be taken very short. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go.
Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty. Here to start the third quarter, already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. They can't handle 15. Fellas, let's go. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, rip it. Hold the look. Box track. Hey, Ripley.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Yellow. Out.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. 30. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Let's go. Check 26, check 20. Yellow, 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 yellow. Motion. 44.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the out. Outside trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, Lou, lady! Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Kill. Hey, 43. Hey, turn it up. Fight off. Mike 5-2.
From the 39, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. Switch. Check. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
backfield. Hey, it's our house. Switch.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Fight on these two. Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
We got three down.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
15.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 41 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Check out, attack!
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now the dual threat man. This is DJ Foster. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First and 10. 50-yard line.
27, let's go. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Let's go one more. Yellow. 27, check Mike 27. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in that half. Perfect. 27, Mike 27. It's a party now. Hey, check Mike.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Easy, easy, easy. Wow, move. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the safety. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. You got tight right there. Hey, 57.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Taylor on the field.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.